So we move into metric and conversions, and then we see that metric system is a system used to measure length, mass, or weight. Mass can also be termed as weight, but they all have different definitions and value. It is based on multiples of 10, which makes converting very easy. So the main metric units, we have meter, then we have um, meter, the symbol to be M, gram, the symbol to be G, later the symbol to be L. So meter is equal to length, gram is equal to mass or weight, liter is equal to liquid or volume. And then we have an example. So a height of a table um, can be in meters. And the weight of sugar um, is in grams. And then water of milk is in liters. And then we have metric prefix chart. So the prefixes are kilo, hecto, deka, and then the base unit, deci, centi, and then milli. And then when we say kilo, it's 1,000. When we say hecto, it's 100. Say deka is 10, and then the base unit is 1. And then when we say deci is 0.1, and when we say centi is 0.01, when we say milli is 0.001. So we have example of all of them to be the kilo. You can say kilometer, hecto, hectometer, decaliter. Then the base unit, which is one, can be meter, liter, gram. And then deci is decimeter, and then centi is centimeter, and then milli is millimeter. Okay, so the memory trick here that we could use to memorize all of them is King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. So King will stand for the K, and then Henry for the H, died for the D, and then the base unit, which is the by meter, liter, gram, and then drinking. Because we are going into smaller units, we will not write a big D, but we'll write a small d. Same applies to the chocolate C, and the milk, which is small m. And then we go to deeper depth of the prefixes. So we have tera, giga, mega, kilo, hecto, deka, base unit, deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, and pico. Symbol T, G, M, K, H, D, A. And then we notice that whenever we are going to the lower units, the symbols are in small letters or lower case, and then when we are in the bigger units, it's in uppercase or capital letters. And then its figure, when we say tera, it's in trillion. Now, when we say giga, it's in billion, mega, million, kilo, thousand, hecto, hundred, um, deka, 10, base units, we don't have anything. Deci is in 0.1, and it can be termed as 1/10 of centi 0.01, 100 of milli 0.001, 1,000th of micro. The sign is kind of like U, but not U. It's also 0.0000001, which is 1 millionth of. We have my nano, which is small n, 0.000000001, which is 1 billionth of, and then pico, small p, then 0.0000, which is what, 1 trillionth of. So this is kind of like deeper depth, but you're not gonna get this in the HESI exam, but just so you know what I mean. Yeah. We move to conversions. When we say in math, conversions means changing value from one unit to another without changing its amount. So it's like you are expressing the same quantity in a different units. Okay. So and the volumes and capacities, we're saying 1 gallon is equal to 128 ounces. Um, and then 4 quarts is 1 gallon. And then at the same time, 8 pints is what? Equal to 1 gallon, or 1 gallon is equal to 8 pints. Okay, and then we have 1 quart is equal to 2 pints, 1 pint is equal to 2 cups, 1 cup is equal to 8 ounces or 16 tablespoons, 1 ounce is equal to 30 milliliters or 2 tablespoons, then 1 tablespoon is equal to 4 teaspoons or 15 milliliters. So we have an easy way of visually memorizing these gallons and quarts and pints. So a big G will stand for a gallon, okay? And then we could put in 4 big kills standing for the quarts. So 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts, okay? All right. Now what about the pints? We are saying 1 quart, this one kill, is equal to 2 pints. So we can represent the pints by what? Just a p. So 2 pints in it, 2 pints in it, 2 pints in it, 2 pints in it. Hope you get it. Because 1 kill, which is cuts, is equal to 2 pints. 1, 2. Okay. All right. So 1 gallon is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts. 1 gallon is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pints. There it is. Okay, so um, we can use it to find our way to working them out. Okay, all right. So with a mass, we have 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligrams. 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. 2.2 pounds is equal to 1 kilogram. And then 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 milliliters, millimeters. 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. 1 mile is equal to 1,760 yards or 5,280 feet. Um, 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. 24 hours is equal to 1 day. So inch has a symbol of kind of like 2 apostrophes, and then feet is 1 apostrophe. So when we go for our driver license and um, we check where our height was written, it will be something like let me use like 6 3. So 6, this 2 means what? Feet. No, sorry, it's supposed to be 1 here and then 1, 2. Yeah, that's how it's normally written. So it's 6 feet 3 inches. Okay, so 1 apostrophe kind of means feet, 2 means what? Inch. Okay, so that's what is written here. So when we say you are 6'3", or when someone is 6'3", it simply means that person is what? 6 feet 3 inches tall. So yeah, that's conversion, metric and conversion. So we are jumping to working some examples. So we have some examples, and then you have to visually memorize the K for the kilo, which is 1,000, H for the hecto, which is 100, D for deka, 10, and it continues. And kilo, hecto, deka is prefix. It comes before. And deci, centi, milli is suffix. It comes after. Okay. All right. So So when you are given a question like 1.84 kilogram to grams, these are some of the easy questions you'll be getting at the HESI. It's very, very easy, okay? So you just have to memorize this. So when you get a question like that, quickly you just write this on the board or the sheet of paper that you'll be given, okay? So that you know you could just follow up and then work things out very fast. But then if you're able to capture this into your brains, and then there is no need for you to write it on the whiteboard or paper. That's also perfect. That's great. Okay, but anyways, just memorize this. That's that's how these kind of questions will be very easy for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you the easiest way working these kind of metric and conversions questions. Um okay, so we have 1.84, then kilogram. We are told to change to gram. Kilogram. We are told to change to gram, the base units. Okay, so we have to move 1, 2, 3 steps with a point. And that will be our answer. Okay, you see how simple it is? Okay, so from kilo to meter, we will move to hecto, deka before what? The grams. So 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Now the point is here. So we have 184. We have to put a zero here. So zero and then a point. But the point is not necessary. So 1840. You see how easy this question is? So these kind of question can boost your um, HESI results. Very, very easy. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so 15 hectogram to grams the same way. So let's write 15. And then we know that whenever if you watched my fractions video, you know that whenever there is a number, a whole number, there is an invisible point just after the number. Okay. All right. So from hecto to gram, from here to here, 1, 2. So we have to move how many times? 2. So 1, 2. Replace with zeros. So what do we have now? 1,500 or 1,500. So here's an answer. See how very easy it is? Yeah. So that's how it is. Okay. So 2.7 liters to milliliters. So where is liter? Liter is here. Okay. So 2.7. Liter is here. We are moving to what? Milliliters. Milli. So we move how many times? 1, 2, 3 to milli. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Replace it with 1, 2. Okay. So final answer is what? 2,700. That's it. Okay. So 7.3 centimeters to millimeters. Okay. So centimeters to what? Millimeters. So just one. So 73. Okay. And then our last question is 0.14 centimeter to kilometer. So we have a long way to go. Centimeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The point will be here. 0, 0, 0, 0. So point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. Then 1, 4. But we can't just write point 0, 0, 0. We have to just bring the 0 to beautify it. So we have what? 0.0000014 kilometers. So let me write it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4. And final answer. Yeah, so these are some of the questions you have, and then this is the easiest way of solving it. Okay, so just memorize the kilo, hecto, deka, deci, centi, milli, and then you just move points, and then yeah, you're good to go. So we move to conversion problems, and we're saying 1 mile is equal to 1,760 yards, and then you can switch it up. Okay, so 1,760 yards is equal to 1 mile, but it's the same thing. Okay, just because of the nature of some of the questions, that is why for me, I try to switch things. Um, so okay, so when you're working, you understand where I'm coming from. So 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. And 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So I always advise my students to write these formulas, not only these formulas, but every formula on the whiteboard or the sheet of paper. So before you even begin to solve the questions, because sometimes because of the pressure of the questions, you might forget about what you learned last night or last week or even the day before. It happens. Examination pressure. So to avoid uncertainty, just try to write them down. You know what I mean? Yeah. It really helps. Yeah, so 16 miles, we are saying we should work our way out to yards. So very easy. Okay, trust me, very easy. 16 miles is equal to how many yards? 16. All right, or 16 over miles. Let's look for miles. So 1 mile is equal to 1,760 yards. So we are taking this formula, okay? All right. So 16 mile, 1 mile is equal to how many represented by x? How many yards? 1,760. One thing about math is try to change the statement or the sentence into a mathematical sentence. Okay, it makes math very interesting. So here's the question: 16 miles is equal to years. We say 16 over miles, 1 mile. You write it is equal to how many yards? See how beautiful it is now. Yeah. Okay, so we all know that when you have a question like this, you just do cross multiplication. So s times 1 is what? Um, 1x, but we don't write the 1, so we just write x is equal to then 16 times the 1,760. Let me get a calculator. So 16 times 1,760. So we get 28,160. Therefore, 16 miles is equal to 28,160 yards. Very easy, right? Okay, so let's go to the second question. So 16,757 yards is equal to how many miles? The same process. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. You see, because I switched it up, it wouldn't confuse me here because this is the same thing as this. But this time around, the question said 16,757 yards is equal to how many miles? You get it? All right, so we'll follow it this way. Okay, so 16,757 yards over 1,760 is equal to How many miles? 1 mile. Okay, the same way. Cross multiplication. So x times 1760 will give us what? 1760 x is equal to, then 16,757 times 1 is what? 16,757. Okay, because any number times 1 is the same number. Okay, all right. So this time around, we have to remove the 1,160 760 to get the x. Okay, so we have to divide both sides by 1,760. Therefore, s is equal to, let's divide with our calculator, 16,757 divided by 1,760. So we get 9.521. Okay, but then we can write that we have to round up our number. Okay, so just before the point, if you watch my rounding up numbers video, you know that when a number is more than equal to 5 or more than 5, you just change it to 1, you add it to the number that we are converting. Okay, so s is equal to a small is equal to 5, so 1 be 10, so 10. Okay, all right, let's put the third one. 8 feet. Where is feet? We are dealing with this feet to yard. Okay, so we are looking at this. So 8 feet, which is 3, is equal to x over 1 yard. The same way, cross multiply. So 3s is equal to 8. Divide both side by 3 to remove the x, to get the x. Rather, so 8 divided by 3, so we get 296. So final answer will be 8 feet is equal to 296 yards. Very easy questions to boost your results in the math of the HESI A2. Okay, all right, so 12 miles, we are working 12 miles to yard, so we are taking this. Okay, all right, so 12 mile 1 is equal to x over 1,760 plus multiply s is equal to, so 1,760 times 12 will give us 21,120. Okay, so 21,120. Very easy questions. But if you still don't get it and you think I'm speeding up, please you comment, and then I'll take my time and then work things out again. Okay. All right. So 78 yards, yards to feet, yard to feet. So we are looking at this. So 78 yard over 1 is equal to x over what? The feet is 3. Let's multiply. S is equal to, so 78 times 3, 234. 234. Yeah, so that's it. Very easy. Okay, so let's do some kilograms to pounds and pounds to kilogram and grams to kilograms. Yeah, so we have a question like 10,000, I don't write the unit, 10,000 grams to a kilogram. So just as we did, we are doing the same thing here. Very, very easy stuff. Okay, so 10,000 grams. So we are looking at this, okay, 2 kilograms. So 10,000 grams over 1,000 grams is equal to x over 1. Cross multiply. So the what? 1,000x is equal to 10,000. Okay, let's remove the thousands. This zero cancel this zero, this zero cancel this zero. So we left with what? S is equal to 10 over 1, which is also equal to 10. So 10,000 grams is equal to 10 kilograms. Okay. All right. 17 kilogram to pounds. Kilograms to pounds. So we are using this formula. Okay. So 17 over 1 to x over 2.2 pounds. Cross multiply. So s is equal to, let me get a calculator. So 17 times 2.2, we have 37.4 to be our final answer. Okay. And in the same way, kg to pounds, lbs, kg to lbs, so the same. So okay, 22 over kg1 is equal to x over 2.2. Let's multiply, s is equal to 22 times 2.2. You have 48.4. 48.4. Okay. All right. 8,500. No, 85,320 grams to kilograms. So grams to kilogram, we are using this formula. So the grams is 1,000. Right, 1,000 is equal to nothing. Kg is 1. Let's multiply. So 1,000x is equal to 85,320. Let's remove things. Okay. All right, this down cancel this down. These are cancel this zero. So we here just divide 8,532 by 100, and then what do we have? 85.32. All right, so 85.32. Okay. Our last question is 4.12. So kg to grams. We are using this formula. Over 1 is equal to x over g. The grams is 1,000. S is equal to, so 4.12 times 1,000. So we have 4,120, okay, grams. Yeah, so this will be our final question on the metric and conversion. So